This week we're featuring chrome diopside, topaz under the microscope cam, pomegranate yogurt on Why'd I Buy That, 12 new jokes, and high levels of Jacobness. I have an aunt with a drinking problem. She likes to drink a lot of shaladas. That's why we call her Aunt Shalada. But it's okay. She's getting better. We sent her to AA. Ants Anonymous. Let's start the show. Hello, Sunny Gemstones, Kiwi Claw DHA, Ron Weasley Dory is Lives fam, and Colette S. You are all fantastic, and all of you out there in Loveland. You know what I love? Chrome diopside. Money green, baby. It's beautiful. So beautiful, and so much of it is very, very, very small. It's not necessarily a rare stone, it's just rare in large form. So to have a sheet like this that has that great green color, just wait till we get it under the microscope. Now it is kind of a softer stone. I want to say it's like 5.5. We're going to look that up here. So it's not necessarily durable, but it is a unique green. Unique from a lot of garnets, unique from emerald. It's a beautiful cash money green. Cash money, dollars, dollar bills, y'all. Throw it up and make it rain. Cheers, and welcome to the show. So glad you're here. Do you have any questions about chrome diopside? Let me read up on it a little bit, yeah. Wait, did I post that? To the Book of Faces? Yes, I did. Showed a little love. Okay. Where are we at? Chrome diopside. Colored by chromium. Of course it is. Where is the Wikipedia article on it? Wikipedia article. Diopside is a monoclinic pyroxene mineral with a composition of magnesium, calcium, silicon, and oxygen. Forms complete solid solution series with Heidenbergite and augite. Its forms are variably colored, but typically dull green crystals in the monoclinic prismatic class. Yeah, it is very layered. It's very feldsparic. Two distinct prismatic cleavages at 87 and 93 degrees. Its Mohs hardness is 6. So yeah, it's a little bit softer, but it's still a hard stone. Anything above a 5 is a hard stone. Is that the end of the video? All right, let's get to the next one, shall we? Welcome to the program. Thank you for coming to the show. Speaking of shows, where's the videos? Let's see, if we come in this way, scroll on down to the end Motron. What did we end with? Because I thought there was another video. There is another video, but I haven't uploaded it. That's the problem. Okay, let's go find the other video. Are there any questions about chrome diopside? Questions relating to chrome diopside are very welcome right now. I have one more where I even some parts of it out. Turn it into extra large icons. Maybe it's this one. We'll post it to the desktop so it's a little faster. How y'all doing this week? Welcome to the show. Hey, the chatbot cheered in. All right. Ron Weasley's having fun with that chatbot. Thanks for picking up the slack, Ron. You're a great guy. I was talking to Colette earlier about the lemon quartz that we sent you. Hope you're enjoying that. Benny Loco likes cleavage. Has cleavage. Knows all about cleavage. It's fun to say too, right? Okay, where are we with that particular video? There it is. That's me trying to even it out. Notice the cracks on the back. There's so much. I had to thin it down a lot. But we eventually got those worked out. Let's get over to the microscope cam, shall we? I was behind you and just said cleavage. Cleaving it off, right? You heard that too also, Betty Logo? How y'all doing this fine Sunday evening? I'm medicated as always. Medicated just like that chrome diopside up there. Share you out, you may get company. Oh, I love company. Let's get over to the microscope cam. Then I can tell you all about what I was doing, the whole reason the show was late. As I get the microscope cam out. So, I've been talking about Tom Kelly, New York comedian, and I've been talking about doing comedy up on the open mics. I was talking about combining the two, going to New York and doing some open mics. Fast forward a little bit, Tom Kelly interviewed a comedian on his podcast who happens to have a newsletter. And the comedian's name is Matt Ruby. Shout out to Rubies everywhere. Right, Colette? You know about a comedian named Matt Ruby. It just makes too much sense. So he was going to be in town. And I was like, oh wow, worlds collide, right? So let's go ahead and see this Matt Ruby comedian from New York, guest on the Tom Kelly Show. And then we can also, not only see him in person, but ask him about open mics in New York. So I went on up there, even though it was during my normal live stream time, and I saw the show. There were some other great comedians there too. I gotta give them a shout out because they were really nice. We had a local comedian, Chris Schlichting, who's hilarious. He's got a dry bar comedy show that is just hilarious. I recommend it. And we had, let's see, your events, past events. We had two comedians from Peoria at the Jukebox Comedy Club. You may remember my video on my channel, my first 11 open mics at the Jukebox. So those two comedians have seen me there, and they came up to do some comedy. That was entertaining. I enjoyed that. And we also had two Chicago comedians, semi-local, Had to drive about 3 hours to get out here, 3 hours home. I was glad they came out. They were nice people. Yarm. I talked to them about. Let's see, we're gonna find this post. I talked to them about the Chicago comedy scene, and they were very nice, very helpful, very welcoming. And they happened to mention that I could ask them questions about the Chicago comedy scene when I'm going up there. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm looking for. Okay, there they are. Tim Casey and Courtney Zelanzi. Dang it, I knew I was going to mess that one up. I didn't see the Z in the middle. I was like, Zelaney. That's easy. No, Courtney Zelanzi. Zelanzi? Man, Chris Schlichting even had her specify on stage what her last name was, and I still messed it up. So we had the two of them come out and do some comedy. They had some great sets. Heath Horton did a great set. Ryan Hallman did a great set. And Matt Ruby did a great set. It was really cool. And he gave me some tips on the New York comedy scene. Told me to follow him on the Instagram. And I did. And that's the thing. There we go. Microscope cam. Okay. Blam. It's getting so thin up there. So hard for me to hold it without dropping it. And I was afraid it was going to break. Like I said, chrome diopside in large pieces is kind of rare. So to get one this size is kind of rare. Yeah, look at that. That's so green. It's so gorgeous. Right? So glassy. So big. I mean, the size of it alone is huge. And since it's so green, it would just make a great pendant. I mean, to mount that, in like a necklace or something, it's friggin' huge. I can see you through the diopside. It's awesome. I am really fired up about this piece of chrome diopside. Just because it's so big. Usually they're not even the size of one of these boxes. Usually chrome diopside is a small gem that's on the outside of another gem to dress it up. And it's usually pretty dark too. So to get one this nice green color, it's got these inclusions, but that's okay because it shows one, that it's natural, and two, it has some character. So that's okay. And it's got a nice green flash to it, doesn't it? Man, I'm really enjoying this gem. This one's one of my favorites. We need to auction this one off, don't we, call it? So anyway, I talked to Matt Ruby, and I got a picture on my Instagram of me hanging out, and then it was after I posted on Instagram, I wound up taking, I stayed after and I took some pictures of all the comedians. And so I got that. I'm going to post that on my Instagram next week. Let's see if I can show you a little preview of it. Really cool comedians. Glad everyone was able to make it, have some fun. Let's see, where are we at? Shablooya blam. Nope. Wait, there we go. Alright. Zoom in on it a little bit. There we go. There's Chris, there's Heath, there's Ryan, there's Tim, there's Courtney, there's Dane and Sarah. They're the owners of the Renwick. And I don't know these other fellas. There's Matt Ruby with the ruby colored shirt on. I don't know. Oh, I think that one guy down in the corner is Chicken Bone. I don't know the other two people. I'm going to have to get to know them. But anyway, it was a great show. Oh, okay. The one girl in the gray shirt is Sarah's sister. She was helping serve drinks. This gal was handling the door. So, yeah, that was awesome. and had a fun old time doing that. And let's see. So anyway, let me get caught up on the chats here. Where are we at? Doing stuff, getting her done, taking care of business, and making it happen. Green is my favorite color. Far out, Jacob. Clicking Cass and taking James. Schlichting. Yeah. Benny, I make the joke that his porn name is Chris Schlichting. Aw, you sound tired. This is a late stream for you. What time is it your way? Also, Benny, I'm tired because I had 3 drinks while I was at the comedy show. Yes. And I'm trying to do lots of things, but, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited because you're all here talking to me. Let's see. Did I miss any questions? He also said, let it rain dollars. Let it rain shirts. Yes, we want it to rain shirts. Rubies are nice. Colette loves rubies. She's queen of the rubies. I need to drop Matt Ruby's link. Where's he at? Let me grab his link. I need to actually what I should do is ask him if he wants to come on the show for an interview. Oh, also, I asked another really funny local comedian, James Draper, if he wants to come on the show for an interview, and he was like, yes. So actually, I might be getting an interview coming up. I asked Austin Ingalls too, who is on the way up, and he said yes.
In Illinois.
The only problem is that Austin doesn't use Zoom, so we're going to do an in-person thing, so I got to get that set up. And then we're going to nab that interview and have another interview for the show. So maybe we'll have a few interviews for the show. Oh, Benny, very cool. Yeah, I'm going to have all kinds of adventurous tales to tell you about after I get done trying to do it in New York. Because, one, I have anxiety around lots of people. Two, I have anxiety about being in the city. 3, I don't actually know anybody up there. 4, I might get to see Christina and Son Ghost Squad. 5, I might get to see Tom Kelly. 6, I might get to see Adam Gable. 7, I might get to see Matt Ruby again, which would be cool. Because it's like, hey, I know you. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But either way, I'm going to tell some jokes. And I think I'm getting better. Ow, my fingers. So, we had this fundraiser last night, and I was up really late for that. And the night before, I was up really late making salsa, which we need to do the giveaway. Also, Kiwi Claw, I got some salsa. I'm going to ship it out to you. Yes, comedian interviews. I like it because it helps with the joke portion of the show. Also, what helps with the show is when I play the next video, which is the last video. So I found the final shape. I figured out it's going to work. Now I just need to get these last couple of cracks on the front, give it a polish, get the last couple of cracks on the back. Like I said, final polish it on the desk, but it's not just these 2 cracks here. It's up here on the edge. Not just this little divot, but the whole wing comes out. Yeah. Like I said, it cleaves like a feldspar gem. It cleaves kind of like sunstone, but it's softer. So anyway, yeah. That's why it will be a great adventure into the unknown. Exactly, Benny. I'm not looking to get discovered. I mean, if I do, great, but... And I mean, I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. So, if I do get discovered, great. If I don't, it's all right. I'm mostly, like, realistically, on the realistic side, I'm going up there for the adventure. So I'm not going to get mad if nothing good comes of it. But I'm also, and this is important, I'm not going to not get my hopes up. Because keeping from getting your hopes up is a really shitty way to live. I mean, if you don't get your hopes up, what do you have to hope for? What's the point in living? That's a great way to push yourself towards suicide, and we don't want that. That's what last night's fundraiser was about, is because we had a local comedian. We were going to do a roast called Brad's Stupid Friends. It was a It was a showcase. And in the comedy business, there's open mics where anybody can go up. You just sign up and go. There's headliners where somebody's famous and they have a couple comedians go up before them. And then there's showcases where there's a whole bunch of comedians that come and they do, the show. And it's not necessarily an open mic, but not necessarily anybody's like super famous yet. So this was going to be a showcase slash roast of Brad Hahn, and he wound up getting the heavy weight of life thrown upon him, and he couldn't take it anymore. And he showed us all an example of why you should not commit suicide is because it makes a lot of people sad, and then we have to have fundraisers. And that's what we were doing is we went ahead and had Brad's stupid friends, but it was a fundraiser for his funeral, which on the positive note, we raised about 180% of the money so far. There's one more fundraiser to go, which is great because now we can bury 2 people. But basically, I'm going to tell you some of the jokes that I told last night. So that also kind of weighs into why I'm so tired right now. There you go. Never go expecting anything. So if something does happen, it's a great surprise. Well, that's another thing. I mean, you got to plan. What is it? How does it go? Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Good evening, How to Garden. I have been in New York. Watch out for the taxis. The taxes. Oh yeah, the IRS likes to drive around. So, let's see. That's the microscope portion. We got to get to the topaz. I wanted to show this topaz under the microscope. Because this is a new piece of topaz I was talking to Colette about last night. And it's got some blue in it. There's a lot of problems in there, but there's also a lot of clarity. So that's a cleave point there, so I think we're going to take that off, this last little bit over here. But then there's some blue in this other side. Kind of excited about that. Notice how it's bluer than the white background. And this kind of shows the shape of the topaz here. Like this side and this side. See how this is like a flat edge, and then this is a flat edge. And then it's kind of the same way with this here. There's a flat edge, and then another flat edge, and then it turns real sharp. And there's a flat edge, and then another flat edge. And then this is rounded off, but it's a sharp turn for this flat edge to that flat edge. And then a sharp turn. So then you figure that's the underside of the topaz with its blueness. We flip it over, and that's the point. That's why it's so clean. Get my point? So anyway, we're going to try and get all that blue to show up in the stone. This is going to be cool. It's going to be fun to process this piece. There's the bottom of it. There's the side view. And there's the top of it. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna process that. Here's real quick. Here's a piece of celestite, which is also kind of a soft blue, and it's not really showing, but it's a very elegant design. And I'm going for this oval shape, an oval in an oval, and then I've got this like 4-sided diamond pattern going on the back. Processing this, I was really excited about it. I wonder if I could put a little water on it and show you why I'm so excited. Let's see, maybe you can see into it a little bit. I like it because it's so elegant and starry. But I'm not getting too excited about it. Speaking of getting excited, I am getting my hopes up, but not too much, because this stuff is so soft. It's like a 3, and it likes to break apart. But it's pretty hard. So I'm kind of excited about it. Kind of excited, not too excited. That is gorgeous, very cool shape. Well, thank you, Benny Loco. I am liking it. It's going to be cool when it's done. I think it's going to be something that we're going to get to feature. Hopefully, I can keep it in that shape and it won't get too much smaller. But also, that's all we got for the microscope portion. I hope you really like this diopside because I am excited about it. But I gotta get on with the show because I'm almost out of video. I know we talked about yogurt a little while ago, but I didn't have anything. And next week, I'm going to talk about some macadamia nuts. Okay, we're going to talk about chocolate-coated macadamia nuts. And why did I buy that? This week, I bought some more yogurt, but it's not regular yogurt. It's pomegranate yogurt. Why did I buy that? See, this is Hy-Vee instead of Walmart. It's a different selection. Caramel Pop. Thank you. Welcome. Glad you made it to the show. I know you like Diopside. You like Peridot too, actually. I've got some Peridot that I'm pushing. I'm not sure what I did with it. Man, I would totally show you if I knew where it was. I got some Emerald too. Maybe we'll show that under the microscope cam next week. Boy, I wish I knew what I did with that. It's got to be upstairs, or maybe it's in the grinder room. But anyway, I bought some pomegranate yogurt because I went to Hy-Vee and it turns out they have a wider variety. They have less bulk. Like they don't have like 2 rows of strawberry yogurts. They just have 1 row of strawberry yogurts. But they have something else in the next row. Like up in the corner, like you see all the purple yogurts, which are the yogurt light. But then under that, they've got like these red label yogurts. They're still Yoplait yogurts, but they're all cereal flavors like Fruit Loops and Trix and Fruity Pebbles yogurts. And then they got like Kool-Aid yogurt, which I'm actually, when I'm eating yogurt, I'm usually trying to get a serving of fruit. So I didn't actually get those. If I wanted those, I'd probably get the cereal. But at the same time, if I was a kid, I would probably be buying the Kool-Aid flavored yogurt. You know, because I like Kool-Aid, I like yogurt. Why not eat both, right? I know I'm going to get that serving of sugar, but I wanted the serving of fruit. And so that's what I bought. I was like, oh, what do they have that I'm not used to? And I wound up getting like key lime pie, and I got like pina colada, which is basically pineapple and coconut together. That's cool. I like coconut when it's with other things. Don't like it by itself. Toasted coconut is good. Kiwi claw. I got the salsa done, Kiwi, so I can send out your salsa. Same address, let me know on Hangouts. Did it have the pomegranate seeds or just the color? I don't know, Caramel. I didn't eat it yet. I need to eat it. I should eat it so I could give you a review. I'll give you a review next week. How's that sound? Oh man, I need to actually consume the product so that I can do a better version of why I buy that. But anyway, that explains why I buy that, you know. Saw this, had to walk all the way down to the end for the yogurt, and I was willing to do it because when you want some yogurt, you're gonna go get some yogurt. And they got all this other regular yogurt on the side, and then they got the big signs, but I still went for what I know that I like, which is the Yoplait yogurt. It's better. It's pre-mixed, and it's all kind of gelatinous. And it's got the goofy containers, but that's okay. I like the containers. They work. So I went ahead and I bought that. That's what I bought, and that's why I bought that. Man, I wish I had more for the show. What do I got? Jokes? Jokes for the joke portion? Do you ever buy yogurt? And which one did you buy? And why'd you buy that? I'll let you know next week, Caramel Pop. Thanks for coming by. I really should eat it now, live review. That's the thing, is that I'll run out of video. I'd have to run up and go grab it and be like, I don't know, maybe I should. What do you think in the chats? Should I go grab it right now and do a live review after the joke portion of the program? What do I got for you this week? Jokes for a portion of the program? I saw a horse race with nothing but female horses. Yeah, a horse race with nothing but female horses. The announcer said it was a marathon. Why are Ford trucks so durable? They have fortitude. Or you could change that around and say, why aren't Ford trucks durable? They don't have fortitude. Let's see, I got a couple of worst jokes. Which reminds me, my new porn name is The Worst. It's a German name. I'm trying to bulk up at the gym, and I'm eating lots of protein like liverwurst. because I want to get that bronze swagger. One more, I promise. Then, since it's Halloween season, almost, not quite, I hear that witches like to eat kids. Now, if the witch makes the children into sausages, do they count as bratwurst? Bratwurst. I totally screwed that one up. Pay attention to the jokes, Jacob. Getting old. Oh, yeah. Getting older. Punk band Rage Against the Machine has renamed their band to Age Against the Machine. Apple is releasing a new application for their cell phone to let you know who to help claim who around you has passed gas. The app is being called I Farted. When I see a meme and it's not funny enough, I just stare at it longer. Eventually it'll either get funny or I'll laugh at myself for trying to stare at it. After I exercise, I like to pretend I'm a bunny rabbit and hop in the shower. I also eat some carrots too, you know. It just helps add to it. You know you're getting old when you break a sweat while stretching. Found that out doing taekwondo. Actually, I'm just trying harder, you know. But still, when you're stretching and you break a sweat, it's like, dang, what's going to happen when I actually try to move? Let's see. Oh, have you ever had chiladas? Yeah, me neither. Apparently, it's beer mixed with tomato juice. It's called a chilada. And I have an aunt with a drinking problem who always drinks chiladas. So we call her Aunt Chilada. But it's okay. We got her into AA, you know, Ants Anonymous. So she's going to be fine. Let's see. The comedians that were at the comedy show earlier, I told them if they need a place to stay, I got a dog bed they can share. Fluffy might get mad, but I can just give him some extra dog treats. And they can wipe the drool off of it, you know. The dog drool, it's probably not as wet as it usually is. I mean, you know. It might be different if it was mating season. It's not mating season, is it? No, I no. And, you know, no need to worry. Fluffy won't try to hump you until after you go to sleep. So, you know, they can stay on the bed. And let's see, I think I got one more thing. Okay, so I live in an apartment complex, and they have one of those community laundry facilities, which is basically just a hot room with dirty washers and dryers in it. And people like to leave their clothes in the washers and dryers for a long time. Like for 3 whole days. What are you, in jail? Did you decide to start a load of laundry and then commit a crime? I gotta get my laundry done, so I take the laundry out of the dryer, you know. I set it on top and I start doing my laundry. And as I'm taking the clothes out of the dryer, I realize, man, these are really nice clothes. These are expensive clothes. How often do you get the time to check out some expensive clothes, you know? So here I am trying on the expensive clothes, and just when I get the expensive underbreeches up to the top and snap them around my waist, somebody walks in. And we lock eyes and we have that moment where both of us wishes that neither one of us was there. And I just decided, okay, I'm going to own this thing. I'll just go back to what I was doing and start folding the laundry. Luckily, they had to do a different machine. It wasn't their clothes, so we're fine, you know. But the problem is now I'm stuck in these expensive underbreeches. What am I going to do? Strip down to where I'm buck naked and climb back into my poor people underdrawers? So here I am in these expensive underdrawers. And I'm like, well, I got to be smart about this. I don't want to get caught by the person who they belong to. So I go ahead and I put my pants back on and I put my shirt on and And I fold the rest of the clothes and I sit down just in time. Guess who walks in? Jailbird, back from the clink, there to claim their clothes. And they went up and they seemed to appreciate that they were folded. They just kind of grabbed them and left. And I really hope that they don't notice that their underwear is missing, because boy, are they comfortable. You know what else is comfortable? Having you here for the joke portion of the program. I'm glad you were able to come by and check that out and put up with my story joke. That was my first try at a story joke this week. Don't look exactly, or they got and forgot about it. Yeah, that'll happen. Or they, get some pizza and pass out. Poor Fluffy. I thought the joke was funnier if I said Fluffy and then said he. It just makes it funnier. Zach, welcome to the show. Zach is a Peoria comedian. Zach, I went to a local comedy show and I saw Matt Ruby and a couple of New York comedians, Tim Casey and I totally messed up their names, didn't I? It's Tim Casey and Courtney Zalanzi. And Ryan Hallman and Heath Thornton were also there. So that was interesting. I've got a joke for you. I don't think infectious disease doctors have a catchy enough name. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. Zach, I'm planning on going back down to the jukebox in a couple of weeks. It's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 weeks from now. I'm gonna go back down and try out some of my new stuff, like that story joke I just told, and I want to see how it goes. Why don't witches have babies? 'Cause warlocks have Halloween season. I buy all the different yogurts. I like them all. Okay, all right. Live review. Yes, live review. Have you made yogurt at home? No, I haven't made yogurt at home. I didn't know I could. I like fruit on the bottom. I don't like fruit on the bottom because then I have to stir it. And if I don't stir all of it, then it's like it doesn't taste right. And there's that part of the area where it's like too much fruit and it's like pie filling in the yogurt. I don't know. That's why I get the Yoplait. But anyways, all right, I am going to run and go to the fridge and get the yogurt and do a live review. Give me a minute and I'll be right back. Take my time and hurry up. Okay. Um, Turns out it's not pomegranate, it's palm and granite. So I guess it tastes like work hands and countertops. Actually, it's blackberry pomegranate. Yeah. And I was like, oh, hey, that's different. Let's give it a try, shall we? So here we go. Open it up live on camera. Pew, pew, pew. Gotta lick the lid, right? Gotta maximize the amount. Mmm. Tastes like lid. Actually, that tastes pretty good. What does that taste like? Kind of tastes like cereal. Yeah, it's got a little bit of cereal flavor to it. There's blackberry pieces in it. Here, we're going to switch over to the microscope portion. Let's move the focus. Yeah, there's blackberry pieces in it. I don't see anything moving, so that's a good sign. I don't see any other blackberry pieces. Let's see. There we go. Maybe those are pomegranate pieces. I don't see any pomegranate seeds. I don't know. I like the flavor. I wish no green mold. I wish I could tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like cereal. It's really good. I need to get more of it. I tried pawpaw fruit for the first time the other day. It tastes like Dad. Love the sound effects. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's part of opening something in space. Gotta lick the lid. No pomegranate seeds. That's an awesome looking gem. Hey, thanks, Zach. I really like this one. I am totally down for this chrome diopside. I really like the shape of it too, and it's big. I mean, look at the size of it, right? Big and charcoaly. Charcoaly. Delicious gem. You see my mouth in the thing? Wink, wink, wink. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you guys could put up with me being drunk and tired and really, really late. And yeah, I got some salsa, so we need to auction off some salsa and some gems, right? Mmm. Yeah, I am definitely down with that. What kind of cereal? I think it tastes kind of like Fruit Loops. No, Fruity Pebbles. That's hard to say, Benny. We didn't get a lot of sugary cereals when I was a kid. It was it was mostly just adult cereals and pretty much just Honey Nut Cheerios. And it's kind of because they were expensive, and it's also kind of because we would eat them really fast. Like, the boxes were smaller and they would go in like a day or two, and yeah, then they were just gone. Big bowls of cereal. Speaking of big bowls, how you doing, Benny? Okay, so yeah, I am like tired and worn out, but that's okay. I'm gonna get some rest and we're gonna start the week and we're gonna have a great week and it's gonna be an awesome week because we got great people taking care of things this week. We got great people like Zach Schneider. Zach, let us know if you got something new uploaded on your channel and when you're gonna do that because we love your comedy, man. You're a great guy too. You deserve the exposure. Thanks for coming by. And Benny Loco's here too. Benny goes live. Make sure you follow Benny. Benny, drop your link in the whatchamit thing. I'm gonna do that since you shared me out. We got Benny Loco channel. Her channel name is actually literally Benny Loco Loves. That is just a fantastic channel name. And we got Colette as she's always so supportive. Colette cheered me up the other day. She was talking to me last night and she was talking to me a couple days ago. It's fantastic. I like talking to Colette. And Kiwi Claw. Kiwi Claw keeps encouraging me. Kiwi Claw is my comedy manager. No wonder I've been so successful lately. He keeps pushing me and we need to do uh some virtual comedy. I've just been so busy trying to get caught up on work lately, which is the same reason I haven't been to the jukebox. But also, Kiwi Claw keeps encouraging me, and that's why I'm sending him some salsa. He keeps telling me the salsa's good. And How to Garden made it to the show. I'm always glad to see How to Garden. How to Garden's got some live streams. He's showing what it's like down in Florida. He's got a video where he's showing all the different beautiful flowers and stuff down there. And Caramel Pop came by, and I hope she found out that I actually did the review. Otherwise, I'll still talk about it next week. But probably not next week, but a couple of weeks from now, I'm going to do that Peridot, and so hopefully she gets to see that because she likes Peridot. And Ron Weasley, Doria Lives fam, I hope you're getting some good rest, sir. I'm glad you came by to the show. And lo and behold, we got to give a shout out to Sunny Gemstones. You are awesome, sir. Thank you for coming by. You're all fantastic. I can't wait until next week. We're going to have a great week. It's going to be an awesome week. And it's all because of you. Yeah, you. Thanks for making it fantastic. I'll see you next time at 9 p.m. Eastern. Literally, next week I don't have a comedy show to check out, so next week we will do it at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you next time.